What would your 13-year-old self think of you now?
Which submission did you agree with the most? Let us know in the comments.
Wow, I'm still alive at 23.
Right? I feel like my life got so confusing/weird after 25 because I never expected to make it that far, so I didn't really have a plan in place.
Same here, only I'd planned for my cutoff age, so to speak, to be 30. Turned 30 and decided the only reason I was sticking around was that I didn't want my dog to be alone and wonder where I'd gone without her. I'll be 37 later this month. My dog passed from old age last year. I'd like to think I'm in a better headspace these days, and one day, maybe I'll get another dog, because my old girl wouldn't want me to be sad forever.
Same here. Since I was a kid I thought making it to 18 was something that only happened to other people, so I just never really thought about what would come after that. I'm still pretty lost, but at least we're all here.
Yup. Except 25. When I was 13 I had doubts making it to 18. When I was 18 I had doubts making it to 21. And when I was 21 I wasn't sure about making it to 25. But here I am now. Things did not go as planned, damn it.
I can relate so much. Didn't think I'd make it to 27. Now I'm 33 and feel like I won't make it past 35. I don't have an exit plan, just physically can't see life past 35. I'm sure I'll be fine, but it's a feeling I can't shake.
Thought the same way. After 30 I said F it. Zero cares for anything now. It's great. Just running till the wheels fall off now.
I'm still alive at 43 now, 13-year-old me would be confused as hell. Things do pass, sometimes they get better and sometimes they get worse, but I'm glad some of us managed to hold on and stick it out for the ride. My best friend didn't, he was only 20, I've had 23 extra years than he did and they are worth it. I wish he'd had known.
Sad and true. I wish your friend had known too.
Same.
I didn't think I'd make it to see the new millennium. Still here.
I was gonna post, you're still alive?
Brew exactly, thought I'd be dead by now and I'm only 22.
Damn, your life is pathetic, and you've wasted so much time and money on worthless things.
I feel you, man. I don't think my 13-year-old self would be too chuffed with me tbh. Maybe in some aspects, but in a lot of ways I'm worse off now than I was then. And I was a severely depressed 13-year-old. Saying that though, you're not pathetic. I promise you're not. Hindsight is 20/20 and there's no good in being upset with yourself over things you haven't done or things you've wasted. You've still got time, you can make the most of it. I truly do hope things get better for you.
Thanks, appreciate it. Currently working on getting my life in order. Been unemployed for a while now but just got an appointment for a job interview next week. Fingers crossed.
The 13 years old would be happy with my career, but disappointed I ended up married with kids, house and the whole normal boring comic middle-class middle-age life.
13-year-old me wanted to move to New York and be a powerful, single, businesswoman. I moved out west and got a job in tech. I'm even wealthier than I dreamed I'd be, but I got married and spent my money on a farm.
Sounds pretty rad to both adult me and 13 years old me.
Hopefully you're happy with it though.
You're still alive?
That self-preservation instinct is quite the hurdle.
Geez, you're old.
Hey there, if you see a red subscribe button under this video, please BOOP it.
He'd probably ask what happened. Why are we so unhappy and why we don't spend time with friends and family anymore? 13-year-old me would probably be very disappointed in 32-year-old me.
I feel you, man. But that's not to say that 13-year-old you won't be happy with 35-year-old you. Things can change, they are never permanent. Try not to be so hard on yourself.
Me at 13, emo, fuck corporate jobs, like I've ever worked at this point. Me at 27, working a corporate desk job, fuck corporate jobs, but a man's gotta eat.
Absolute failure.
An immense and almost concerning amount of disappointment.
Wow,
We really had a glow down.
Wow, you're everything I never wanted to become. And was.
Would be happy that I'm actually being social and included for once, but would hate the fact that I'm no longer religious.
He'd note that in spite of my impressive adult-sized pay packet I somehow don't own a rotary nerve cannon, a top-of-the-range Lego pirate ship, an impressively large remote control airplane. And he'd want to know what the fuck that was about.
I listened to some people who said some nasty things about me. 13-year-old me would be happy, I think.
He'd be proud.
Shit, you're still alive.
Disappointed cause so far life hasn't worked out the way he hoped it would.
He'd want to get high with me.
My 13-year-old self would be sitting me down and giving me a just say no lecture.
Disappointment.
They'd be pretty fucking impressed and happy, I'd say. She might think I'm pretty, but that's probably it. Weird thing to think about. I feel like I'm similar to my 13-year-old self in a lot of ways. But I'd probably be proud that I don't put up with bullshit anymore. Weirdo.
Proud.
I think he'd be very glad to see that he'll actually be happy one day. I wish so badly I could give him a hug and tell him everything will be okay.
I have a great girlfriend who lets me touch her boobs whenever so that about meets all of the goals of 13-year-old me.
She'd think I was the baddest bitch around. She'd also think I have really gotten rid of my filter.
Hell yeah. Same.
I think you should smash the like button.
13-year-old me would be shocked, but so proud of me today. I wish I knew back then that I was going to make it out of poverty, have a beautiful son, find the absolute love of my life, and be in a position to help so many people. Man, I wish I could go give her a hug.
Disappointment.
When did I have a baby? That wasn't the plan.
Good.
You got a PS5 and you haven't played it in how long? Are we any closer to the PS9 orb like in the commercials?
I think she would be amazed that I really did everything I wanted to do, including working in her dream job, in another country nonetheless. I don't know what she would think of my husband, as she was very anti-boys back then.
EW. I think he'd get absolutely rigid when he sees the number of D&D/RPG books I have, and at the fact that I play nearly every week.
She'd be in awe, but she'd see me as her and assume my 40-year-old accomplishments are a credit to her 13-year-old self because she was an arrogant little so-and-so.
Disappointing. Crazy old man.
He'd love the fact that I bought the Italian car he saw at a local repair shop.
Dumbfounded at how much my life paralleled Dad's and how much I act like him. Disappointed that I don't have my dream job. Blown away that I'm married to a very cute redhead who has done couples costumes with me on Halloween, loves sports, and knows more about football than my buddies, can play a wicked game of air hockey, makes the world's best brownies, and thinks I'm sexy. Oh yeah, I also have a big screen TV, NES Classic, and a car capable of going 140. And I haven't even shown him my iPhone yet.
A 13-year-old me would be shocked by my current self.
He's probably be happy how I have ended up, but sad that I'm still not as happy as I thought I'd be. Well, he might be disappointed with some parts of where I ended up, but honestly, that's a him problem. Also, I wish I could tell him to make some changes. Don't date her, stay friends with her, but date her brother. I know it will be harder and might lose you some friends, but maybe you'll be able to save him. Skeptical smiley.
Wow, you turned out so much better than I thought. Yep, about what I expected. Maybe underachieving a bit.
Holy crap, you get to play with swords. I didn't learn about HEMA, historical European martial arts, until I was 18. I've been doing it for almost 15 years now.
I knew it.
Why aren't you rich yet?
You're cool, dude.
Shock at my confidence.
WTF. But in a good way. How did you accomplish all of that? And how do you have a husband? And a baby? And a house? And two really nice cars? Essentially, I'd be shocked I became a professional middle-class American with a family loan.